Okay, so I've moved to a smaller tool rest. What I'm going to do now is continue to use the mate tool. I managed to lessen the overhang a little bit. That will make a difference. And again, we're just going to nibble away. Now that, yeah, when I get to about here, I reckon I can use a bowl gouge to get around the rest of it. I'm using a bigger bowl gouge, or will be using a bigger bowl gouge. It's a 5/8 gouge. That will give me the integrity. A smaller gouge, look, you see, that's the problem we've got. It's difficult to get the tool rest further in, and so I'll be cutting down to, yeah, round about there. That's a lot of overhang. So the bigger tool is going to give me more integrity. So anyway, left chatting. Let's get this going. Just going to start from the middle. Just take small, careful cuts. Just taking smaller cuts out towards the edge. Just light, very light strokes. The cutters are so sharp. Oops, see? You just be careful. The camera lady got a shot there. Actually, I'm just going to stop that for one moment. I want to see what that was. I bet it was, yeah, okay, so it was right on that shoulder there, that's what it was, that knot. Suddenly a lot less wood, the tool wants to go in, so I'm going to hold it just, I can feel actually there's just a tiny little bit of pom on it there. Small cut. If you're ever left with like a little pip in the middle, let me just make one. If you're ever left with something like that or bigger, just put the tool underneath. It'll make a flat and just take the cut right into the middle. Okay, we'll stop that for a moment. I just want to point something out to you as well. One of the advantages I feel of this tool is that there, if you're trying to scrape that, the wall thickness is quite thin, there could be enough resistance there to just blow the piece. This tool will actually cut through it nicely. So, I'm just going to stop for 1 minute. I want to get a tool rest or something in there closer. I'm just not happy with the way it is. Join me a minute and see what the solution is. Okay, so what I've done is gone back to the original tool rest. Now then, that tool's still cutting in a good position. What I'm going to do is take more of the wood out in the middle, maybe down to here, maybe take a skimming off there, and then move to the big bowl gouge. Now I need to show you that anyway. If you haven't got one of these, you're going to have to do it all with a gouge. Remember, you've got to get the bevel in the right position with the gouge. So, turn this on. Just make sure the tool's not up like that or like this, so it brings it down flat on the tool rest. Nice, small, careful cut. Just going to come back here now while there's a little bit to go. More here. Now on these kind of pieces, I don't mind if they thicken up slightly at the bottom. It's going to be on a smaller foot, so it'll give it that stability. We'll take this shoulder out. taking a little bit from here. Do another cut with the gouge and then, sorry, with the mate tool, and I'm just interested to see what the finish is like. Right to the middle, let's switch that off and have a look. There you go, look, that's really not too bad at all. Again, that would stand out. The gouge, let's go to the ball gouge now and let's finish the inside off. So again, leaving that little shoulder is useful. We're going to come in here, not so much overhang, thicker tool, more integrity, pick the cut up. We're going to be careful around there where that knot is. Hold the tool just a little bit more firmly so the tool doesn't kick, and then we're going to sweep it around into the middle. I should be able to get it with that bevel angle. It's not too acute, not too obtuse. I can pick the cut up from here, keep the bevel in contact with the wood, right through to the middle. So you can see the size of that arc coming right the way around from there, and you have to keep that bevel in contact with the wood. A lot of guys go from here, get to there, then they drag the point across the bottom. You have to push the tool, keep that bevel in contact. Right, so the tool rests actually a little high for this cut, but I needed the clearance under there. Just feather the bevel. And stop that there, come back, I can still see a little shoulder. Stop that, have a look, make sure it's correct. If it is, I don't have to worry, that's fine. Again, nice clean cut, blend it in. So now, again, look at that overhang. That's why you need that thicker tool. I'm really holding the tool, getting the tool into my body. I'm going to use the tip of the tool now and take smaller cuts. Just the tip. Again, the bevel will be rubbing. If it's not, you will not get a smooth surface behind the cut. Smaller cuts. And just step them down. Notice, the flute's about 45 degrees. When I get down to here, I start to close the flute so that wing doesn't catch there. Now, in this position, I've got enough thickness, I'm fine with that. It tapers down thickness-wise, slightly there. This tool will not quite get it. I need it in that position there, and it'll interfere with the bar, will interfere with the side of the piece. So I'm going to use the same size tool, but a much more obtuse bevel. Just get around the bottom. So now you can see I've got a much shorter bevel. I've ground the heel out of the way, and this should get us nicely. Let me just move that light. More square on because it's a more obtuse bevel angle. I can come more square on and just ease the wood from the bottom there. Just blending that curve in, and that should, if we get a nice cut there, that'll be ready for sanding. Just small cuts in the middle. Take it down a little bit at a time. Left a little ring, just come back. There we go. Stop that, have a look. That's fine. That's running there beautifully. I'll take this away. Well, that's fine. Let's spray it. Not going to do any harm. See what the figure's like. Beautiful. Got all that cat paw burr in the bottom. As you cut through it, it runs up into little lines. We've got this kind of framing around there. That dark line comes up around to here. Just clean that dust out of there. Absolutely gorgeous. For an old, really old, dry piece of olive, that's gorgeous. Right, so I'm going to sand it up. I can sand in here with it running. Obviously don't go past there. Stop the lathe. I'm going to sand that stationary and blend that in nicely. Go through the grits and finish it the same way as I did last time. Oil it up, then we'll flip it and I'll show you how we can hold this and what we can do on the foot. Join me in a few minutes.